Bien, estamos con el señor Eric Dahl, el CEO de World Trade Center Association a nivel mundial. Está con nosotros en una visita muy rápida en el Perú y hemos tenido la suerte de poder interceptarlo literalmente para que nos regale algunos minutos y nos explique un poco el modelo de su organización. Eric, how are you? Thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
It's a pleasure to be with you. Please explain me your organization. What do you do? What do you offer in the world?
The World Trade Center Association is an association that has been in existence for 44 years. We are a global organization consisting of a network in nearly 100 countries, some 300 plus members around the world, and now Lima is a part of this international network.
And as a network, which are the benefits for the members? What do you offer? And what is the relationship, if any, that you could have with the World Trade Center's buildings in the world?
Yes, that's a very important aspect. The components of being a member of the World Trade Center is that you have a facility and you have services at the local level. Okay. So in other words, World Trade Center Lima will have a facility and they will have local services related to trade.
Okay.
Now, if you duplicate that in 100 countries around the world, you are part of a global network. Okay. So the network is the second component. And the third component is our brand, which is very well known, very much also, of course, due to New York, World Trade Center New York, which everyone knows about. But they are one of our 300 members. So we are about a network of promoting business and business development.
Okay. And in every case, the benefit is related with the trade?
Yes.
Between or among all the countries with the members, with active members? Yes.
So let me get some examples of services.
Please.
Education is one, trade education. If you think about businesses in Peru who are, of course, entering the international stage, we have training for executives from these companies to help them be successful in the international markets.
Okay.
So trade education is one. We offer different types of services around.
Who teaches? Sorry.
Well,
who is the professor or the initiator in this case?
There's different models for that. We are associated with different training institutions, and various World Trade Centers around the world offer training at the local level. So you can travel to another World Trade Center that has a trade institute. So it's a very exhaustive number of programs around the world. So basically, whatever you're interested, trade-related topic, we will have somewhere in the world where you can get that information.
Okay. What else?
So trade missions is another example. We arrange missions between World Trade Centers. So, for instance, Peru, now Lima joining the network, will probably be making trade missions to China, to India, to the United States, where we have large networks.
This is partnering with the government, for instance, or is a totally independent agenda?
Well, the actual program is between World Trade Centers, but sometimes sponsored by governments or local institutions. So we have different sponsors depending on the situation, but it's always between World Trade Centers, that connectivity.
Who is the best member in terms of profile? I mean, you look for some specific profile in your membership base?
Yes, I mean, if you're asking which ones are the stars of our network today, I can give you an example, Taiwan. If you go back 20, 30 years, Taiwan was quite isolated from the international community due to China and so forth. They applied for a license, started the World Trade Center in Taipei. Today, it's, if not our best, absolutely among our top World Trade Centers. They have a trade institute, they have a large exhibition hall, they have trade missions all over the world. They have a World Trade Center club in the nicest restaurant in Taipei. There's a hotel, so it has all the components, and they are certified on all those dimensions.
It's a special environment around the trade with a common circuit.
Yes.
Which is the World Trade Center.
This has helped them become very successful in international markets. So
Absolutely.
It's been really their channel.
And this membership is like a fraternity in terms of business,
Yes.
Of course, different
Yes.
from the fraternity
Yes.
you know
Yes.
in the school. But in terms of business, you could contact some other members without
Sure.
any problem, and you will receive
Yes.
sponsor, you will receive openness, you will be welcome.
Yes,
in general.
that is very important. And with what is going on today, there's a couple of things that are very important trends in terms of the international trade development. We know, Peru obviously is a star in terms of growth rates.
Thank you. Yes.
And when we look at regions around the world, sitting at the head office, we see Asia, we see Latin America. And in Latin America, of course, Peru is one of the real stars. So we think that we can help small, medium-sized businesses in Peru to become international and to bring businesses into your local community. So it's inward from our network into Peru through Lima, and it's from Lima out to the world. So that is a very important trend. The other thing that I think is important, the way technology is going today is moving very fast. And one of the key initiatives that we are working on now is a new online platform which will have all kinds of mobile applications.
Okay.
So you can use your smartphone, your tablet, your PC.
I was about to ask about it.
Exactly. So this is a major...
you have your own platform as a social network.
We have our own platform.
Among all members.
We are in the process of relaunching a new platform this summer, which will be much more powerful than the current one. So this is going to be an important enabler for businesses. Mm-hmm. And you talked about education. I mean, we can do a lot of this education through our online platform.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
distance education, right?
Yes, that's part of it. It's part of the mix. Yeah. Part of the mix.
And what about other type of services regarding trade? For instance, customs help or freight
yes.
services and,
yes.
and all this. Do you work also around these
yes.
opportunities?
We have expertise in these very practical areas because we are not educating PhDs. We are educating people that want to do international business.
Of course.
They want to know how to fill out the forms. They want to know about customs regulations and legal restrictions in countries where they want to do trade. So it's a very practical approach.
I see, but I see further opportunities. For instance, delivery. I mean, you can have a courier company around World Trade Center services.
Yes.
You could have a money transfer companies around the World Trade Center because you are globally, right?
Yes.
You work globally. You are a global organization. Do you or have you studied the possibility to exploit these opportunities?
Absolutely. This is a very, very good point. Again, technology is allowing us to do things that we couldn't dream about doing before. Yeah. And we are in a process now to really look at all the services that we offer and to really find out the ones that make sense in 2013.
A clearance house, for instance.
A little bit, yes. I mean, and then we have a lot of ideas for digital services that we can add. There's a number of applications we're working on that members can download. So there will be very practical download applications for facilitating business. And then there's all these services you mentioned around financing arrangements,
logistics.
It's limitless how far we can go.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Potential members, Peruvian businessmen interested in the World Trade Center, which are the ways to contact you? Do you have an organization, a representation here in Peru?
We have a World Trade Center in Peru. They are offering services.
Okay.
They're in a startup mode. It's a young member, but they are offering services. They're open for business, and they're working to find a facility. So we're looking at various projects now in Lima to build hopefully an iconic tower, which will be really a center of business for international business. And we will look for tenants there that are interested to do business internationally. So this will be a very important hub, I think, for...
Yes, it's like your flag in the city, right?
Absolutely.
Every city has,
yes.
like in Chile, for instance,
yes.
they have Ecuador. Guayaquil has also, right?
In Santiago.
In Santiago.
Yes.
And traditionally, we have two financial centers here. At the beginning of our story is Lima, the center.
Yes.
And after that, they moved to San Isidro, which is very, very close from this point. But eventually the trade center could be located anywhere in the city. Have you explored different areas of our city already?
Yes, I mean, I know they're looking at different locations. We like to be in the central business district. We like to be near the airport. We like to be near communication, so it's easy to get to the center. So these are the logistics. The location should be really a very convenient place where businesses typically assemble.
How many members do you expect to have in Peru?
In terms of World Trade Centers?
No, in terms of business people related to the community.
I mean, I think as a starting point, probably a couple of thousand.
Okay.
Starting in Lima, that's a good start.
How many members do you have in Chile?
In Chile,
I don't know. Colombia.
I don't know the specific number for that, but worldwide we have close to 2 million.
2 million worldwide in 100 countries.
In 100 countries.
Okay.
We talked about Taiwan. They have 200,000.
Well, Taiwan is Taiwan, right?
Taiwan is Taiwan. It's a good.
It's very interesting. It's a very good, and this is a non-profit organization, right?
Yes, that's right. So all the money we get in, we invest in improving services, in expanding our network, working with the quality of the network through certification. So we try to raise the standard and to work all the time on the quality of the network. Quality of the network, the quality of the services, and the quality of the brand. And these are the three dimensions of what we're doing. And to support that, now we're putting a lot of resources into our platform. So the association has had very good years. The last 3-4 years have been extremely good. So this year we are investing 40% more than 2012.
Oh, really?
And it's going into platform. It's going into opening up our first office.
So you will launch our state-of-the-art platform.
That's our ambition. And when we launch in July, it won't be it'll be the first version, and we'll go from there. So we'll add functionality, but our intention is to create something very powerful, very user-friendly, very easy to use. Small companies, they're looking for easy solutions, practical solutions.
Absolutely.
And this is what we are thinking behind the platform.
Friendly solutions.
User-friendly. So it's about connecting to the members around the world. It's about providing the services in the best convenient form.
If you have to compare your organization with others in the world with similar objectives in terms of the aim of the organization, which could be the closer example?
You know, there isn't really a model. We have local competitors. So in any market we go in there are going to be other consultancies and firms that are offering services, chambers of commerce, so forth. But what we offer is the international network, which makes us unique. So it is absolutely unique.
Yeah, the international network.
Yes.
So members get benefits from this networking around the world with other businessmen in different countries.
Yes.
And they interact in
yes.
Frequently.
Well, it depends. You tend to interact with the members or the other centers that where you have a common interest. So it happens organically. We don't need to direct that. It happens by itself. So just to give you an example, we have close to 70 World Trade Centers in China and growing. 70.
Wow.
And we're growing at a rate of 10 to 15 per year. So our intention is to have at least 100 in China very soon. In China we have 300 cities with 1 million people or more.
Yeah,
so the potential is large. Now, what we're doing, which is also important, we're opening up our first office outside of New York. It's opening up in Beijing in May this year. So, and that is to support our Chinese members, but also to be an entry point for businesses from Peru that want to do business in China. They have one entry point, and we can direct them to the relevant centers. So this is part of the investment. So in terms of our investment strategies, it's around services, it's around opening up new World Trade Centers, it's around the platform, It's around the regional strategies, and I would not be surprised if we would at some point also have a regional center for Latin America to really provide additional services. So we have many ideas in terms of infrastructure development and new services, and also I think arrangements with third parties like hotel chains, airlines.
Yeah, so this is
these co-branding.
It's very natural.
It's a natural extension.
Next step. Yes, an extension.
Exactly.
It sounds very interesting. All your ideas sound very good around the benefit that members can get from World Trade Center Association.
I would also like to add that when you look at the business structure in Peru, it is predominantly small,
highly fragmented,
small, medium-sized businesses, and that is the segment we are working towards. We're not focused on the large multinational corporations because they have their own network. So this is what we're going for. So the combination of a very vibrant, energetic sector of small companies that want to make the step international, we can support that. And also a combination with a very strong team here locally. So we're very excited about this member. I think they can accomplish very good things for the country.
Great to know that, Eric. Thank you very much for staying with us tonight, and I hope you will get all your objectives here in our country, a growing country, a promising country. I'm sure you will have enough room for many World Trade Centers.
I hope so. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. Muy bien, Eric Dahl es el CEO de World Trade Center Association y estuvo con nosotros comentándonos la potencia internacional que tiene esta organización hoy ya en nuestro país con una representación. Él estuvo con nosotros dentro de un viaje fugaz que hizo a nuestra ciudad. Regresamos, señores, tras la pausa.